Hey folks, Matt Horowitz, LLCuniversity.com. I hope you're doing well. How to form an LLC in Colorado. I'm going to run through the 5 steps with you. And don't worry, I'm not cheating. I actually wrote this. Notes are really helpful for me because we teach in all 50 states. So rather than keeping all this stuff memorized in my head, I don't want to sound like an idiot. So I'm going to read this off to you. Okay, if you don't know what an LLC is, it is a type of legal business structure that's created under state law. This video is specific to Colorado. There are 5 steps to forming an LLC in Colorado. Let's run through them. First, you're going to choose your LLC name. We'll go into more details in a second, but first you're going to choose your name. Number 2, you're going to select your LLC's registered agent, and I'm going to debunk a lot of myths there. Number 3, you're going to file the Articles of Organization with the Colorado Secretary of State. The cost is $50. Step 4, you're going to complete an operating agreement. Step 5, you're going to get your LLC's EIN, and then after your LLC is formed, there's 2 more steps: filing the periodic report and filing your state taxes. All right, let's start with step number 1. Choosing a name for your Colorado LLC. I'm just going to go through the highlights here. You need to have the abbreviations LLC or L.L.C. at the end of your name. You cannot use the words Corp or Inc. or Incorporated at the end of your name. And you can't use the words like bank and insurance or any of the restricted names. We have another video on our channel and on our website that walks you through how to search the Colorado Secretary of State business entity search to make sure that your desired name is distinguishable. Some other tips when choosing a business name: make sure that it's creative. Try to pick a name that's easier and or rather that's easy to spell and short, not something really long, because it's going to make your domain name and it's just going to make, anytime someone mentions your business, it's going to be really confusing. And try to pick a name that has a positive connotation and shows your business in a good light. The link for the Colorado Business Entity Search is either below this video or on our website, depending on where you're watching it. And if you have any questions, just call the Colorado Secretary of State phone number below this video. The second step, after you've found your name, is to choose your LLC's registered agent. Most people are massively misinformed when it comes to choosing a registered agent because so many other websites lie and hide the fact that you can be your own registered agent. They say things like, your LLC is required by law to have a registered agent, period. And they don't tell you, yes, that is the law, and in Colorado, Colorado is unique. Your own LLC can serve as its own registered agent. You can be your own registered agent, or a friend or a family member can be the LLC's registered agent. The only requirement is that they have a physical street address, no P.O. box, a physical street address located in the state. And if you don't have a friend or a family member or you yourself that have an address in the state, then we recommend that you hire a commercial registered agent. We recommend Northwest Registered Agent, best company in the business in my opinion, $125 a year. All that information is below. Really, a registered agent is just a fancy name for a person or a company who agrees to accept service of process, which is legal documents like a subpoena or a complaint or a summons in case you get sued. Hopefully you don't. And they just agree to accept that on behalf of the LLC. So that's what a registered agent is. So for most of you, the cost is going to be $0. Don't believe all the hype and bullshit you see on the internet. Okay, third step is filing your formation documents with Colorado. In Colorado, it's called your Articles of Organization. Colorado is a very affordable state. It's $50 to form an LLC in Colorado. It can only be done online in Colorado. Colorado is very unique and very advanced, so you cannot form your LLC by sending the docs in the mail. It's all done online. You'll pay with a debit or a credit card. And the Articles of Organization is pretty simple. To have the name of your LLC, your name, your address, the registered agent's name and address. We have another video that'll walk you through step by step exactly how to file that with the state. And the coolest thing about Colorado is when you file online, your LLC is literally just like instantly approved at the end versus a lot of other states where you have to wait days or weeks for approval. So Colorado is definitely up there in the books as one of the top states. Okay. All right, once your LLC Articles of Organization are approved at the state, the next step is to complete your operating agreement. The operating agreement is a contract between the members of an LLC. It's still good to have even if you have one member for liability reasons. It basically spells out who owns the LLC, how much of the LLC do they own, how are taxes paid, how are profits and losses distributed, etc. You can download a free operating agreement template from our website and just fill in the blanks. It's super easy. And again, we have another video on that. That's your operating agreement. Then you're going to get your EIN. This is step 5. Your EIN, employer identification number. It's also known as your federal tax ID number. They're all the same thing. It's basically, think of it as like a social security number, but for the business. It identifies your business with the IRS. You're going to use it to pay taxes, open a bank account, handle employee payroll, and you might need it for some business licenses and permits. So this is completely free, $0. You can get it from the IRS via their online application. We'll walk you through that step by step. Takes about 15 minutes. The only thing you want to make sure that your LLC is approved before you get your EIN. A lot of people make a mistake of they get the EIN at the same time they're doing the LLC, they're doing it ahead of time, and they get the EIN attached to the wrong LLC name, or they think they're doing it correctly, but they end up getting the EIN for themselves, and they're just a sole proprietorship, and then their assets aren't protected. So anyways, getting your EIN is really simple. It's really straightforward. IRS website, takes 15 minutes. We'll walk you through it step by step. So that's pretty much all it takes to form an LLC in Colorado. $50. It's ridiculous. It's online. It's very fast. Okay. After your LLC is formed, you have 2 things to take care of. These are called post-formation requirements, or how do you maintain your LLC. The first one is called, in most states it's called an annual report. In Colorado, it's called a periodic report. It's due once a year, and the annual fee is $10. I mean, come on, it's ridiculous. Colorado is such an awesome state. Again, this is filed online with a debit or a credit card. And you have this thing called your periodic month. Think of this as a fancy word for your anniversary month. You know, if your LLC was filed in June, June is your anniversary month. So every year, that's your periodic month. And you can file your periodic report during that month, 2 months before or 2 months after. You basically have a 5-month window to file that, pay the $10. If you miss that 5-month window, you have an additional 60 days where you can file. You have to pay a $50 late fee, and then if you miss that, your LLC goes into a delinquent and non-compliant status, and eventually you can't do business in Colorado. And then you need to file your Colorado state taxes. Form 104 is the form in Colorado. Pretty simple. Just have your accountant or tax professional make sure you file your taxes every year. And those are the only 2 things you need to do to keep your Colorado LLC in compliance. Other than that, let us know if you have any questions. Hopefully that simplifies the process of the 5 steps to form an LLC in Colorado. Again, Colorado is one of my favorite states just because it's all online, it's super easy, and it's quite affordable. Check out the other videos on our channel. Check out the videos on our website. We'll walk you through everything for free, step by step, no hook, no catch. All right, let us know if you have any questions. Hope this information is helpful for you.